Fast Bank. Tell us about Fast Bank.
So I made the decision of what would it be like if we could put the banking industry directly on chain. So you've heard some of the other tokenized asset talks today. So the question is, instead of having like a Circle or a Tether in between, what if US banks put dollars directly on chain, including the XRP ledger? So that would mean that the ledger of record isn't some like old 50-year-old bank core, it's actually the blockchain. And so to do that, had to buy a US bank, and you can imagine, even though I'm ex-Federal Reserve, having worked at Ripple, made some other investments in crypto, it was not an easy lift, but last year we were finally approved. Might have helped that I ran for Congress and was going to make a stink if it didn't happen.
And here in Nevada, right?
Here in Nevada in the 2nd District. We purchased Vast Bank, OCC, nationally chartered Fed holding company, and we have one purpose, which is to put the US dollar on chain. And what that means is these are FDIC insured US dollars, complete with Reg E chargeback protections, means if you get robbed, you get your money back, running on chain. And in particular, under the new administration with open banking and fair access, those dollars can be held by every person all around the world. So that means essentially everybody in the world has a US dollar deposit account, FDIC insured. And so I'd ask you a question. You've heard about the new 5% tax. If you're on this ledger and you're sending money from, you're here under one visa and you're sending it back home to your mom, if that money never leaves being a dollar, never leaves the country, never even leaves the bank, is that a remittance? I don't think so. I think in this new world, if everything is on ledger, including the XRP ledger, and it's just moving on ledger, what does it mean anymore to move money from one country to another? It doesn't really happen. It just all stays on ledger. And it's the XRP ledger that made that possible all the way back in 2012. That's really
going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. We will, and if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're going to get more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and you know, when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy, and it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Crypto Teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. We have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten. And more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, we have Bitcoin and crypto down. Don't forget, guys, we have options today. And then we have the stock market down. We have cryptos and stocks pulling back, and it's blamed on the drums are beating. And we know the only thing this is going to do is just keep escalating. We're just going to bring in Russia and then bring in China, and then we're going to get Armageddon. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, and he wrote about it a long time ago. This is unbelievable, the times that we're in right now. But guys, we had over 1 billion in crypto liquidated in 24 hours. And we have GameStop announces upsized offerings of $2.25 billion convertible notes to fund general corporate. And that includes investments that are aligned with its investment policy. And we know some of that, of course, is Bitcoin. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, as soon as GameStop starts accumulating enough, we know it's going to start pumping and dumping along with Bitcoin. Now we have Brian Armstrong says Bitcoin could be the reserve currency of the world. And we definitely know that is not happening, but gold, Bitcoin, and these stable coins are going to be running the fourth industrial revolution. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, they keep the Fed in control. Now we have Mike Novogratz says Bitcoin could hit 1 million if adoption trends continue and it replaces gold as the store of value. And that's not going to happen either. But Bitcoin could definitely hit $1 million or close to it if we keep getting all these corporations buying Bitcoin. And plus, with stablecoin regulation, we know the only thing they have to do is push a button and they can mint trillions. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which are up. We have the dollar, which is up. We have volume and crypto up. We have Tether and USDC. And we have Walmart back office giant DTCC, Moles stablecoin integration. And again, stablecoins are the foundation of this digital economy because they're nothing but digital dollars on blockchain. But again, they're programmable, being able to tell you what, when, and how to buy. And you have 3 to 6 months to spend it or poof, it's gone. And then, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at $181 billion yesterday. Make sure you're pulling it on a daily basis during the week. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates high for longer in order to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And we have Jerome in the house next week. And we know Trump is asking him to cut a full point, but it looks like he's not going to do any cutting because we still have inflation, the tariffs, and then also the jobs numbers keep coming in good, even though we know they're bad. Now we have Senator Loomis introduces the RISE Act of 2025 to establish civil liberty immunity for certain AI developers while promoting innovation and transparency in the AI systems. Guys, remember, the only thing they want to do is let AI run wild. If you've been keeping up with AI, a lot of the governors have been vetoing bills that will block a lot of things that AI could do, or at least put a leash on it. They're not allowing it. The governors are vetoing the bills. They want AI to run wild because they know AI is going to be running this economy without a human involved. And then we have U.S. Senate votes on the Genius Act June 17th. That's next week. And guys, everything is moving so fast because remember, Trump wanted this bill done by August. And if the bill is done by August, guys, we're going to be on a race. You're going to see the foot on the gas. You see all the executive orders that Trump is signing for all this new technology. It is definitely going to be a wild world, and we know the sheep are sleeping. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs, of course, are pulling back. Now getting over into a little crypto news. We have DeFi Development Corp secures $5 billion equity line to buy more Solana for its treasury. Also, we have KuCoin launches SEC approved exchange in Thailand after acquiring ERX. And crypto adoption is definitely moving globally, but in the United States, we have crypto building instead of adoption. The people are still asleep. Now we have SharpLink buys 176,000 ETH for 463 million, and 95% of their holdings are staked, but the stock took a 70% hit. And of course, if you're a trader, you're loving that type of environment. Not your financial advice, not financial advice. Please do your own research. Now we have Coinbase launches one card with American Express, and you can earn 4% Bitcoin back on your purchases. Also, Shopify partners with Coinbase and Stripe to roll out USDC stablecoin payments starting in June, with full launch by the end of 2025. So guys, we're definitely seeing Coinbase push adoption. I've done plenty of videos when I first started about Brian Armstrong and what he said the mission was. Their job was to push the digital economy globally, and we're definitely seeing that happen. Now we have Coinbase to launch perpetual futures trading in the U.S. later this year. So Coinbase is bringing their casino to the U.S. And remember, the crypto teacher tells you. And then lastly, guys, we have Walmart and Amazon may get their own stablecoin. Dollar peg stablecoin to bypass all the card fees and bank fees in the U.S. But guys, what do we know? The big banks are already getting set up with these stablecoins. Remember, the big banks and big corporations funded crypto from the beginning. Don't forget, this is a plan. It moves in phases. It's a genius plan, but it's evil genius. But we also know it's going to allow them to change pricing every hour, every minute, based on the real-time price of the currency amount. So you may get some bread for $2. The next day or hour, it may be $2.50. All these retail corporations are not doing digital pricing for any reason. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.